Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 30 of the August Daily Draws. So as we close out the week and approach the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, followed by an oracle card from the Scenes of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. The Two of Wands. So we choose which path we follow. She has like a globe here. It doesn't quite look like the like a worldly globe like we see in a lot of the other cards, but it's a whole realm of possibilities that she's holding in her hands, and it's because she's actually in almost like in a cave, and she's got candlelight here and everything. So maybe she's seeking guidance as to the way forward. But it's her that's going to choose. That's the thing. She's holding on to one. Is she choosing this one? Is this her intention? Or is this what she's brought to the situation? And she's got to pass through, or it's almost like a gateway here to the next step. But a choice is to be made. A choice is to be made as to the path forward. And she may have all kinds of possibilities before her. And that's the same with us. We may have all kinds of possibilities before us. And it's up to us to choose which possibility that we pursue, which path we decide to walk down, and to decide which draws us with our motivations and passions and desires and our ultimate sense of our overall purpose, which one seems to pull us towards that, which pathway, which option draws us to that. So maybe we need to follow our sense of what fits with our sense of purpose for our lives, what gives us that sense of adventure and excitement that we're looking for, which path fits that the most, and let's pick that path. But it's up to us to choose. There may be more than one path laid before us, and we can't expect someone else to make that decision for us. We are the ones that have to make that choice. We're the ones that have to pick the path forward. We're the ones that have to, by our act of choice and will and intention, decide this is the way we're going. Like with the Chariot card that we had fairly recently, we're in the driving seat. We're in charge of our own path. And although the universe may give us these opportunities and different pathways, it's down to us to choose whether we walk down them or not. And that may be something that we're facing at the moment. Which path do I follow? Well, maybe we need to take a look at what we feel drawn to the most, and why it draws us the most. What is it about that path that excites us the most, that sort of inspires us the most? Does it inspire us? Does it excite us? Does it seem to pull us forward? Does it seem to fulfill some part of us that's part of our overall plan? And if it does, then maybe that is a path worth pursuing. Those may be the criteria to look for when we're deciding which path to follow. But ultimately, even when we decide that which path to follow, we still then have to choose to go down that path. Once we've determined what we feel is the right path for us, it's up to us to walk down that path, to follow that path. once we've determined that. And as I say, we are in charge of our own journey, and we decide which paths to follow. And we don't want to be in a position where we determine that this is probably the best path for us, but we're reluctant to go down it. Then if we are, why are we reluctant to go down that path when we feel that it's really the best path for us? What is it that's bringing about that reluctance? And maybe that's something we need to address. But whatever it is, we have this world of opportunity that we're holding in our hand, and it's up to us to choose the path forward. And that's the message of this card. It's up to you to choose the path. The paths may be laid before you, but you are the ones to choose. And that's the message from the Two of Wands today. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Weeds. Have we had this before? Neglecting to address the weeds within will prevent you from abundantly receiving. Maybe what might be bringing about a reluctance may be something to do within you that you need to weed out. You need to address the weeds within you because they're preventing you from abundantly receiving all this opportunity, this new pathway can offer you. But if you're reluctant to go down it, even knowing that, then maybe there's some sort of metaphorical weeds within you that's holding you back, that's preventing you from accepting that and walking down that path. And you may have to do a bit of inner weeding, uprooting some of those weeds to address those issues so that you can then be free to go down that path and receive the abundance that path offers you. So maybe that is part of the reluctance aspect that I was talking about. But whatever it is, the path is before you, but before us, but we are the ones that have to choose. The choice is ours. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow as we start the weekend with day 31. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.